Hey there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June 2nd through June 8th. I'm going to shuffle this deck here and we're going to get some angel guidance for you. Okay, we're just going to cut the deck and take two cards. What does Taurus need to know? 251, listen. Okay, be open to hearing good advice. You know, I've got a lot of Tauruses in my life. I'm a Taurus moon. My mother is a Taurus. I have two sons that are Taurus. And if it's one thing I know about Taurus is they're stubborn and they do not want to listen. If y'all have something in your heads and you think you have the answer, nobody's going to convince a Taurus of anything else. But I want you to be open to listening this week because you might get some new perspective that's going to help change things up a little bit and move things where they're supposed to be. So please, Taurus, don't be stubborn. Listen to what people are trying to tell you. Doesn't mean you have to do what they're telling you, but just take it in and listen to what they're saying. Now, y'all also have 451 advice. Can't make this up. Okay, signs are everywhere. So Taurus, you're going to listen to the people that you trust around you, or even to get some random advice. You might get just a random nugget of wisdom just by opening up your ears and listening. And then you're going to watch for signs. And that's going to give you the guidance that you need to make decisions, to know the direction that you're wanting to go, and to plow ahead. That's pretty good advice, guys. Okay, let's give the cards a shuffle. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know for the week of June 2nd? Now, I've already given these cards a pretty good shuffle, but I always like to give one a good shuffle on camera as well. Okay, in the past, for my Tauruses, you have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, Taurus, how's your love life? You know, when this card shows up, it's usually about a partnership. It doesn't have to be our love life. It could be a business partnership, but something's not quite where it should be. I don't know if you're having love issues or communication issues. A lot of times that happens when the Two of Cups is in reverse, but that might be why you're being told to listen, Taurus, okay? To your partner, whether it's business or love, you're going to know which one it is because I'm doing this reading for a bunch of people. It's time for you to listen and then move forward. Speak, but make sure that this muscle is moving as much as this one, okay? Because something's not right. Something's out of whack and it's causing a problem. Okay, let's get a clarifier for y'all. The Eight of Wands. This is a card of importance when it shows up. It's fast energy coming in. And I feel like if you guys aren't listening or if you're not communicating well, because you also have the advice card from your angels, there could be some relationship problems. Again, doesn't have to be love life. It could be something at work. It could be a friend, but somebody with some significance in your life is trying to get through to you. And you're either not listening or you're just not taking their advice. And it's not going to serve you well this week. So remember that, okay? We have the Four of Cups. And doesn't that look like a stubborn Taurus sitting there just ignoring the blessing that's trying to come their way? I feel like you're going to miss out on the blessing, Taurus, because of the stubbornness that you're exhibiting. I know what an important trait this is because Taurus is the bull, and think about trying to push a bull if they don't want to move somewhere. But you're missing out on something, guys. It's really important for you to be open to hearing and speaking and communicating this week. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, you're robbing yourself of a good experience by being so stubborn. I mean, yes, stubbornness is a good trait in some regards, but it's also a terrible one in others. So just before you go making any decisions or saying the wrong thing, take it all in and then move forward, okay? But don't let something rob you of a good experience because you're being stubborn. There's some inner turmoil going on that I do think is going to be resolved if you can heed this advice. I think you're going to lay a lot of turmoil to rest just by communicating this week. It will help. And this is in the past for you guys, but a lot of times we carry the past forward. That has created what's going on for you today. So if you want more peace in your life, Taurus, listen and communicate. Let's get a clarifier here. Here we have you hanging on to a certain thing, whether it is really money or a situation. This is about you hanging on to dear life for whatever. You're just feeling like you're in the fight of your life this week, Taurus, or you have been up until this point. And going forward, it's going to really help you to open your ears and listen. I can't say that enough. Can't say it enough, guys. Okay, let's take a look at what your themes are for this week. Your hard work is paying off. I love that for you. There is well, Capricorn is a hard worker, but Taurus is a hard worker too. I love y'all's work ethic, and it's going to start paying off. So if you've been struggling and really worried about something, especially your finances or whatever you're trying to reach, whatever goal, whether you're in the gym or, just something you've really been working towards, Taurus, you're about to achieve it. That's good news for you. You also have, you and your loved ones are safe, Moon and Cancer. So I feel like maybe you've been trying to manifest a safety net or some finances to really take care of your household or a friend, just somebody who's really important to you, even yourself. But you are all safe. You and the people that you care most about in this world are safe. You're loved and protected. So that's good advice as well. Okay, what's going on currently for Taurus? We have the King of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the World in reverse. Let's start with this King of Swords. This is Aquarius energy when I read. So I want you to look at a situation with logic, Taurus. It's going to be something different for each one of you because I'm reading this is a general reading. But clarity and knowledge and logic are really going to serve you well in the coming days. So come up with a plan, but try to focus on what is the best outcome for everybody involved, not just yourself, okay? Let's get a clarifier. We have the Queen of Wands, so some fire energy coming in for you guys. This is about making bold moves. And while you are coming up with this plan, I want you to be fearless, okay? And remember that you're safe. You're safe to make those moves this week, but this could be the week where you are just really meant to make the move and make something happen for yourself. Okay, next up we have the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands. This is about hanging in there no matter what, because everything's about to change. You have a 9 card here, and you have the Wounded Warrior who's been through battle. He's been through hell and back. And a lot of times people will get to this stage and want to throw in the towel because they're exhausted. Don't do that, Taurus. Don't. You are about to reach the goal. The dream is about to come true. The hard work is about to pay off. You just have to hang in there, stay tough, and it's going to happen for you. The clarifier is the Justice card. This is Libra energy, and this is about everything being balanced. This is about karma, good karma coming back and bad karma. So what have you been putting out there? I always warn people when this card shows up that this is the legal system as well. Think law enforcement. So don't speed, don't, watch yourself when you're out on the roads. Watch yourself when you're dealing with people. Don't let a situation get out of hand because the law enforcement could get involved. But try to think of what Libra is. They're the scales, and they're about balance, and that's what you want to seek right now. Don't let your tiredness and the weariness make you just give up, okay? Hang in there. we're almost to the end. When the world card is reversed, whenever the world shows up in a reading, it's about an ending getting ready to happen. So when it shows up reversed, you're not quite there. So hang on, hang on. Remember, you've got this 9 card here. You are almost to the end. The goal is just about to be reached, whether it's finances, career, love, whatever that is, whatever you're working on, whatever's important to you this week, Taurus. Just know you're almost there. Let's get a clarifier. Another balance card, the 2 of Pentacles. So you have Justice and the 2 of Pentacles, stressing to you how important it is to find balance in your world this week. Yes, it's important to work hard, but it's also important to play hard so that you don't suffer burnout. Make sure that you are balancing home life with work life, love and career. Think of those scales with that Justice card. Where is it? Where's our Justice card? Oh, it's in my hand. Okay. Think of those scales. You want them to be equal and even, or you could be really exhausted this week. Okay. Let's see what else we got for my Taurus people. We have Euphoria. Honor yourself. Show yourself some love, Taurus. And you guys like to enjoy in something luxurious, like a spa day, or just buying something pretty or something beautiful to make yourself feel better. Honor yourself this week. Honor your health. Take care of yourself. Take care of the relationships around you, especially when you have this 2 of Cups reversed. But honor yourself and honor the people around you that mean a lot to you, because as you're taking care of them, you're also going to find peace and happiness and tranquility in your life. And we have Mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. Okay, so we were talking about taking chances and knowing that you're loved and supported by the universe. Watch for the signs that are everywhere, the advice that your angels and guides are trying to give you, and then take a chance. Think outside the box. Don't necessarily play, don't have that playbook out in front of you and thinking that you can't wing it at some point and change the plan a little bit. Use your head with this King of Swords energy here, but be prepared to maybe take a chance on something new. Okay, let's see what is coming in for Taurus. We have the 9 of Cups reverse. Ooh, the Devil, Capricorn energy. And the 2 of Wands. These cards have been showing up in a lot of our readings this week. Let's tackle this, this 9 of Cups. This is the wish card, and I like to see it when it's upright, but when it's reversed, I feel like we are dealing with an overindulgence. And, like I said, Taurus does love a luxurious spa day, or they like to treat themselves sometimes, but sometimes we can overdo that. So this is just a cautionary warning for you to be careful. Don't overindulge in something. We had I mentioned health just recently before I started this row. When you're honoring yourself, you're taking care of yourself and your health. And make sure that you're not overdoing it with diet, drink, anything that can be overdone isn't going to help you this week. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands here, and we have the 2 of Wands at the end of the row. Opportunities. You have got all your ducks in a row right now, Taurus, and you are waiting for the next step. Like, what do I do? What's the next step coming in? How do I move forward? You're going to figure that out this week. Remember, you have let chance come into play. So take a chance if you need to, but keep your eyes and ears open for a golden opportunity knocking at your door. Now we have this Devil card, and we also have it below the 9 of Cups. So this is a warning for you, Taurus, to not overindulge in something. A lot of times when this Devil card shows up, we can be playing a little too hard or fast and easy with any kind of an addictive substance like alcohol or even recreational drugs or the harder stuff. It's time for you to take a look around you and make sure that you're not overdoing something like that, because you might be walking on the edge of an addiction if you're not careful. And that's going to be specific for someone, not something that, you know, is for the whole group reading. But someone needs to hear that. But just something that could have a hold on you you might be overdoing it a little too much, and it's time to pump the brakes. Let's take a look. We have the Queen of Cups. Listen to your intuition. You're going to know if that part of this message is for you. You're just going to know in your heart and in your core that what I'm talking about and what I'm referencing, and whether or not that's something you need to really watch, Taurus. So just listen to your intuition. It's not going to steer you wrong. Once again, opportunities. Don't let this addiction or this overindulging make you miss an opportunity because you're not 100% on your game. It's time for you to be sharp and paying attention and watching for this. So don't overindulge and miss the boat. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. This is about resting. I really feel like it's telling you to take a break with whatever is overindulging here. With this Nine of Cups reversed and the Devil card, it's time to pump the brakes. And if you don't, I feel like you're going to miss out. Okay, it might be playing with your relationship. It could be playing with your business. If it's keeping you from being on your toes and 100%, it's keeping you from succeeding. So is it worth it? Just tell yourself that if you need to. Let's look at your love. We have twin flames. Yin and yang balance, union and duality complement polar opposites. Okay, this is definitely, you could be meeting an important person, or maybe you are currently with this person who fits this description. You have to remember with twin flames, a lot of people confuse that with soulmate energy, and twin flame energy is very, very different from soulmate. It's challenging. Your twin flame will challenge you to grow and challenge you to be in a position where you're meant to be, where you're meant to grow, where you're meant to succeed and move forward. Very seldom are twin flames on the same page. That's why the relationship is so challenging. So just a word of caution about that. But yeah, you could meet an important person. And look, remember, we have this balance word coming back in again. I feel like that is a definite theme in your reading right now, Taurus. And I'm going to write that down when I go to make the title of this video. Balance is going to be very important for you this week. One more card. The Snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Okay, deceiver. There's some deception. And you do have the Seven of Swords showing up here on the table for you guys. So don't be kidding yourself. You know, you've got this Devil card here. What does this mean for you, Taurus? It's a general reading, so it's going to mean something different for each one of you. But you might want to take a look around you. Maybe if you've got someone in your inner circle that you're second guessing, you could be right. I'm not saying that you are. But I do feel like it's a caution for you right now, a red flag that if you're feeling the vibes that you can't trust somebody, go with it. You probably need to question. And I don't believe in coming at somebody like that, especially over a broad community reading. But just know this is your intuitive hunch telling you you might want to pump the brakes and be careful. Okay, let's see what our guides want us to know. Let's go further in with what our guides and ancestors want us to know. Ace of Wands, beautiful. The Queen of Cups is showing up again. This is Cancer energy. It's reversed here, but it is right next to the upright Queen of Cups. We'll get to that. And we're ending with the Eight of Wands, fast moving energy coming in. I feel like it's going to be a very busy week for you, Taurus. Busy around your goals and whatever you're working on. I like it. I think that's a good thing. Let's start with this Ace of Wands. What are you passionate about this week? Is it your career? Is it your love life? The aces are blessings from the universe, and they are also about new beginnings. The Ace of Wands could absolutely be your love life. And I have to say, with this Queen of Cups, that, you know, that's Cancer. It could also be Pisces and Scorpio, water sign. So if you were in relationship with one of those signs, this could be validation for you. But that's interesting that you could have a passionate beginning with someone or with something in your life, but just be open to it. Okay, remember, you are listening and you are taking advice this week, and you're really using all of your senses, Taurus, to guide yourself. Let's get a clarifier for that Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Where attention flows, energy goes where attention flows, and vice versa. So what you're watering, what you're nurturing this week is going to really, really be an abundant thing for you. Wherever you are putting your energy, I feel like there is going to be an abundance come back to you. That's good. So think wisely about that. This Queen of Cups, this could absolutely just be your intuition. And remember what I said, it's right next to this clarifying Queen of Cups. So that's significant for someone, as well as with this Devil card. So be careful about anything that could possibly have a hold on you. This could absolutely be the confirmation that, yes, you're going overboard with something, Taurus, and it's time to rein yourself in and be smart. But let's get a clarifier with our Queen of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. This is the card of nostalgia, of the past coming back. And it's also kind of just a melancholy energy. It's about us possibly missing someone or something from our past, maybe a happy time from our past. And especially with this Queen of Cups reversed, you may be down in the dumps a little bit this week, maybe fighting the blues some this week. Taurus, don't read too much into it. You know, we all go through phases like that where we're just up and down a little bit, or we're in our feels a little bit more. I don't think it's going to be anything traumatizing. I feel like you're just kind of maybe tired and struggling a little bit. And I want you to remember that this Nine of Wands is telling you hang in there, because it's going to get better. And then we have our Eight of Wands, the fast energy coming at you. Now, this could be a move for someone. You might actually physically be moving addresses. It could be a vacation, maybe an airplane ride somewhere. But this is going to be, I really feel like it's a good card to end your tarot part with, because I like it. It's about passion and movement coming in for us. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is your page, the new beginning. Be resourceful, stay grounded, watch. Remember, you are listening and also taking advice this week. And that might be part of your resourcefulness right there. It's time for you to make sure that you are keeping all your bases covered. And that's how you're going to move forward and how you're going to navigate the week and get through it. Okay, let's get some money clarifiers for you guys, some affirmations for you. I release any people who are not healthy for my life with love and forgiveness. Okay? Who do you need to let go of? Who do you need to release? There's maybe it's a relationship for someone. I don't know. This is a general reading, like I said. But do it with love and forgiveness, and just know they might be holding you back. That might be what your Devil card is. This person might be holding you back from the blessing, and maybe it's time for you to move on and move away from them. I release any childhood beliefs of poverty with love and forgiveness. Okay, there's our Six of Cups right there. The childhood, maybe some of us grew up with a little bit less than what our friends at school had. Maybe you were given really poor advice about money when you were a child, or grew up in a household where money was a struggle. It's time for you to release any of that energy that is holding you back, Taurus, that's making you feel like you don't deserve to be rich or deserve an abundance to come into your life. I want you to know you are absolutely worthy of any of these blessings. So it's time to heal that part of your childhood, heal that part of you, and know that you deserve abundance. We all do. We all came here to live abundant lives. Okay, let's pull a few more cards for you guys. Very interesting reading here, Taurus. I like it. I'm a Taurus moon. I'm taking it all in too. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. This could be the person that's going to give you some good advice, Taurus. I always, we've really gotten away from respecting our elders in our society. I was talking to one of my boys this week about how, the boomers get a really bad rap. People are always down on the boomers, and I'm not one, I'm Gen X, but I respect the boomer generation. They've been there, done that. I respect them. I need a drink real quick, guys. This is the 5th reading I've done today. Excuse me. And it's starting to take a toll, so I'm going to move it along. Be open to advice from an older man. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. There's that balance word again. We have the Justice card. We've got the 2 of Pentacles telling balance, and now we've got this. You have to balance everything this week, Taurus. It's going to be very, very important for you to remember that work and home life need to be balanced. Love and money, work and play. Balance. Remember, that's what I said was going to be your keyword in your title for your video. So hang on to that. Remember that this week. Let's get one more. We're going to get 3 more. Hills. Obstacles to overcome. Okay, no life is perfect, and a lot of times there's going to be trials. We've got the where was that 5 of Wands? Did we have that? I just noticed, guys. You're ending your reading right here with the 8 of Wands, and it began up here with the 8 of Wands as a clarifier too. So I really feel like things are going to be coming at you and coming at you fast. And there might be some things to overcome in the week, but you are capable, Taurus. You are absolutely going to get through this and come out the other side, probably able to teach other people how to do it. Let's pull a couple more cards for you guys. We have Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, that might be this card here, this 2 of Cups. Is something out of whack there? Do you need to spend some time with a friend and open up and talk with them and just reconnect? That could be an important thing for you this week. So pay attention to your friendships. Give them the nurturing that they deserve. And one more. We have Spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. All right. This could absolutely be what our 6 of Cups is talking about as well. And the obstacles to overcome. The Queen of Cups reversed. You might be experiencing a little bit of heartache. Maybe nostalgia. Maybe just thinking about a simpler time in life. Or maybe you're missing an ancestor who has passed on. Talk to them. If there's someone on the other side that you're missing, go ahead and talk to them. Let them know that you love them and you're thinking about them, and invite them to stay around you and be around you, because you have protectors and you have guides. Our ancestors paved the way for us, all of us, and they want to see you succeed as well. Okay, guys, that is your reading. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you be a part of the community. Everybody give the video a thumbs up. That helps me tremendously. But I'm sending you joy, love, health, and wealth. Have a great week, Taurus. Bye-bye.